If you want to make your Google Slides presentation into a Pear Deck, here's what you do. You open up the Google Slides presentation and then you find the add-ons tab at the top underneath the title of the document. You should be able to see where it says Pear Deck for Google Slides add-on. So you're going to click on that and then open Pear Deck add-on. This column or section will appear, which will give you all of the options. For this Pear Deck, the Pear Deck questions have already been incorporated into the slide presentation. So every time there's something like this at the bottom of a slide, it basically says like students choose this option or choose like students like are able to write their response. And so those will be the Pear Deck slides that have already been added in. So for you guys, all you need to do is to start the lesson to go through it with kids. So you would just click start lesson. And then you can, depending on the class, if you really want to do it student paced, you can. They'll be able to navigate through it. But it would be really important, I think, with this one to go through it as a teacher with them. So you're going to click instructor paste, and it's going to come up with a screen that they will see. So it'll tell them or prompt them to go to joinpd.com and it will give them this code. So they're going to put that in there and then you can wait for your students. It will give you how many students have connected to the Pear Deck so you know like how many students are getting into that Pear Deck, and when you have all your students then you can start it. For this, I would put this up on the clear touch so that like kids can view it very easily. You can either choose the option to, so I just clicked out of that, to choose the option to go through the Pear Deck like this, and it will actually give you like arrows to navigate through the Pear Deck, and then students can respond accordingly. There's also on all of the written responses sentence starters if you have some of your students that really need to or need help with that, then you can use those. So you can either do it this way, but if you want to see their responses or want to see what they're writing, then the other thing that you need to do is just go to your computer. So if that's on your Clear Touch, then just go to your computer and type in like Pear Deck dashboard. And that's what I always do, and it normally comes up. The first option is Pear Deck authorization, or and so actually it comes up and tells me essentially that I have one that's open because I just opened it, so it's prompting me, and then I'm going to click on open dashboard. So this will allow me to like navigate through these slides and like walk my kids through the individual slides, but it will also allow me on those Pear Deck slides where they're supposed to be responding, it'll allow me to see their answers. So then you can like lock their screens if you want to. You can like hide responses, or sorry, show responses. So if you want to say or like display this one and it's a multiple choice question to see, oh yeah, like 50% of you or half of you said yes, half of you said no, then you're able to actually show the responses of the class. You can also do that for written work if you want to, and it won't actually pop up with the student's name on it, which is kind of nice. But you can go through and kind of like do what you want with that. If you have any questions about this Pear Deck or about how to get the Pear Deck open, or just some of the options that you have to do this, let me know. I think the only other thing that I would say as far as this presentation goes is you can kind of make it what you want it to be. So if you want the kids to go through and just like fill it out and prompt them every so often, you can. If you want kids to share their answers or like discuss out loud as a whole group, you can do that. If you want them to discuss in partners, you can have them do that. So it's really up to you. So again, just let me know if you have any questions.